exam room. It's the second to last one on the right. In August of '09, my husband's job was going through some wishy-washy times. They didn't know if they were going to make it, so I decided I needed to go get my yearly physical, just in case we didn't have insurance if the doors got closed at his job. Went down for my mammogram, and a week after that I got another call to go down and take a biopsy. So 3 days after the biopsy, on September 11th of '09, I got a phone call that morning that I had breast cancer. When I first got the news that I had breast cancer, to be honest, I was scared. But I already had the peace of God. A couple of days before I actually heard the news, I had gotten this peace that I felt like God showed me that, yes, you have it, but you're going to be okay. So that day, all the kids came over, and we just talked about it. We cried. We said, God's in control and He's going to take care of us. 5 days later, I got a phone call that my cancer was very invasive. And so my whole left breast was full of cancer. It's hard to think about what you're going to look like or feel like, you know, after you have that, especially as a woman. As a woman, we feel like we are identified by our hair, by our breast, you know, by our body, because that's just the way we are. We ended up going ahead and having a double mastectomy and having them both removed. About 2 weeks after my very first chemo, I was taking a shower, washing my hair, getting ready for church, and out came handfuls of hair. And it was really a tough reality for me. I was trying to put off having to get my head shaved because I really thought like maybe my hair will just thin, but it won't get to where I have to shave it. You know, I was in denial. Finally called my hairstylist friend. She shaved my head for me, and that was very, very difficult. I remember I kept my scarf on because I didn't want to look at my head, and from there I fell like into like a 3-day depression. And I was just like, I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just felt so down and so depressed. And I just, finally a few days later, before I even opened my eyes, I felt God telling me, get up. What are you doing? You get up and take authority over yourself. And I woke up, I got up, and I was like, that's right. What am I doing? I'm giving the enemy such place over my life. So I got up and I took authority over my mind, my will, my emotions, because that's where it's all at. And I said, I'm not giving the enemy that place anymore of my life. I couldn't not come to church, because something about coming to church, you feel the presence of God. Every service is amazing. And then to be there, to be around the people who love God and they love you, the word just magnified. It just meant that much more to me. My church family, they were amazing. I felt so spoiled because they pulled together. They brought meals. I mean, seriously, they brought meals when I had my lumpectomy. Then for like the next 2 weeks, well then by then I was having the mastectomy. So I have the mastectomy, they bring all these meals probably for the next month. The Rock Church, the love, I cannot even, it's unbelievable. Now it's amazing. It's been about 2 years, and I just finished my last surgery about a month and a half ago, and life is great. I still take a pill every day I have to take for 5 years. I still go and see my oncologist every 3 months.
You're looking healthy.
Thank you.
Feeling
I feel
all right?
healthy, yes.
Good, good.
Yes, feeling
With
good.
these treatments, it looks like you're very healthy and got rid of all those dark clouds on the horizon. So we're all proud of you here.
Thank you. So I feel so encouraged because I feel like now God has used my trial, my journey with what I've gone on to help so many others. And I really want to say about my grandkids, because they are amazing, those little kids. My oldest one, Hayden, last year, she was 6. Never forget, she came over to my house and she said, she was telling me all about a little girl she met at school. And the little girl, was her first day at school in the middle of the school year. The little girl had a baseball cap on, and underneath she was bald, and she had cancer. And Hayden went and just totally befriended her. And Hayden sat there and told her, my Grammy has no hair. My Grammy went through cancer and just protected her. Other kids were making fun of her and Hayden was defending her. And it's amazing. But to go through this and to see God take your hand every day and walk with you and lead you. I think so many times in the past, I thought, like, okay, God, take me around this way, take me around that way. When really God, He's just wants to take your hand and walk you through it. So for me, I feel like I have changed. I have changed so much. I didn't know I needed to do so much changing, but God changed my life in a way that I never dreamt possible. He's so faithful. His faithfulness to me that I've experienced is unbelievable. That's the God we serve. That's the God I serve. He's amazing. So for the first time in a couple of years, I actually got to get a haircut.
I would like to go ahead and cut it the way I used to have it.
And a style
Very
and the highlights
nice.
and everything. And
Thank
I
you
feel
so
like me.
much.
Now I
I
look in the
love it.
mirror and it's me looking back again because I got my hair. I've had my reconstruction and the only thing that's different is I'm changed that much more on the inside. I feel like if you could see inside of me, I am jumping for joy. I am shouting from the rooftops. It's a shout of joy. It's a shout of victory. It's a shout of overcoming, no matter what it is. It's a shout of being in love with God.